We're back on the show for the final segment, and it's time to welcome in Gabe Morency to handicap his picks for the biggest sporting event of the weekend in Houston, Texas.
What better way, guys, to count down to Super Bowl 51 than laying down some action on a UFC fight night from Houston, Texas. The atmosphere should be electric in the arena with the Super Bowl on Sunday. There should be a ton of football players cage side. And I'll tell you what, Houston is a very interesting city. I was actually in Houston, Texas, the last time the Super Bowl was there. The most memorable thing was Janet Jackson exposed herself. But Houston is a very culturally diverse city, man. Yao Ming played there for the Rockets. There's a massive Asian contingent in this city, and they're going to be pulling for the Korean Zombie. Man, 3.5 years. This is some serious-ass ring rust here right now. But you know, I think that he's been working out. I think he's been sparring. It's not as though he's coming out of retirement, so to speak. He was in military training, etc. He's in shape. He's 3 inches taller. He's got a 6-inch reach advantage. And listen, we don't really know what we're going to get, but we're getting plus 160. The fight's kind of a toss-up. And I'll tell you what, Korean Zombie versus Leonard Garcia, one of the best fights I've ever seen in my life. Dennis Bermudez versus Matt Grice, one of the best fights that I've ever seen in my life. That's why I think this fight can also go over 2.5. Both these guys are very, very hard to finish. The only way this fight gets finished is if Korean Zombie submits Bermudez, which he might, and we can get plus 160. So let's take a shot with the underdog of the Korean Zombie, and let's go over 2.5 rounds. We got Vic and Trujillo. Vic's a big dude, man. 6'3", big dude, but he got knocked out in his last fight. Trujillo punches hard, but he's not really a knockout specialist per se. But I just like the cats that Abe's been there with. I think Abe can go a little bit deeper in this fight. You know, Vic is good. He's not great. Fight's a pick him for a reason. I'm going to go with Abe Trujillo here. OSP and Oezdemir. I watched Oezdemir's fight against Kelly Anderson. He had a real hard time defending the takedowns, and he spent a lot of time on his back. If you have a hard time against Kelly Anderson, you have a hard time against OSP. OSP, you know, look real good against John Jones. Got knocked out against Manawa. They're throwing him a bone right here. And I don't think OSP is going to do anything crazy. I think he's going to take him down. It's going to be a lot of ground and pound. I think this fight goes over 1.5. And since it is the Super Bowl, guys, and it's in Houston, Texas, give me an OSP parlay. I don't want to lay 320, but OSP is going to win this fight. I guarantee it. And the New England Patriots are going to win Super Bowl 51. All right? So take an OSP New England Patriot moneyline parlay plus 122. Enjoy the fights in the game, guys.
All right, well, there you have it. Gabe Morency making all of our New England fans very happy. And now we'll take a look at our main card picks for Saturday night. On top, all of us in agreement in Dennis Bermudez defeating Chan Sung Jung. Alexa Grasso, 2 of us are picking, and then split on Abel Trujillo and James Vick. That's a very close fight. Oben St. Preux, Anthony Hamilton, and Jessica Andrade, we all are in agreement with. And guys, the big question that everybody wants to know, you're picking the Super Bowl, Mr. Ramdean.
I literally have no idea who's in that.
Robin.
We don't watch anything but fighting.
Who is in the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
The Patriots and?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I literally have no idea.
Some kind of bird.
Team.
But I will tell you, Dennis Bermudez is a friend, and I do cheer for him. However, I do have a feeling that Korean Zombie could come out there and blow our minds. So that one is one I'd stay away from. Also, bear in mind, I picked...
You didn't stay away from him. You picked Dennis Bermudez.
You know how these picks work. I also picked Felice Herrig because I really like when she dresses up in superhero costumes.
Analyst of the year, Robin Black right there. Quickly, fight of the night. Are you looking at the main event, or is there something on the undercard that could surprise you?
Fight of the night. When you have the Korean Zombie in action, especially the idea of a new version, yes, I have to pick the Korean Zombie. Always entertains.
So it should be an interesting card coming up on Saturday night. The biggest questions surround that man, the return of the Korean Zombie Chan Sung Jung after 3.5 years away. Thank you to all of you for tuning in. Thank you to Gabe Morency, Robin Black, John Ramdean. I am John Pollock, and enjoy all of the fights coming up Saturday night on the eve of the Patriots taking on the Atlanta Falcons.